All things being equal, Oba Rashidi Ladoja will be crowned the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan land, pending confirmation from the Olubadan-in-Council. Although our correspondent Victor Mbadike met the absence of the 80-year-old former governor of Oyo State, his residence was indeed lively. Joining us live in the studio is News Central's correspondent who was at the residence, Victor Mbadike. Thank you very much for being here. I know it's been a busy day. Talk to us about what you saw.
Ibadan really is, I mean, clearly it's one of the ancient cities in this country. You must understand that Olubadan, I mean, getting to that level, is Republican in nature. So before you can become an Olubadan in Ibadan, you either have to come from the military line or from the civil line. But we've, exhausted that conversation already.
Yeah. What did you see on the ground?
Oh well, first of all, we went to the Bus Palace. That's the one at Okiaremo. It was really, really silent and quiet. It's clear that somebody had just died.
Okay.
I mean, the entire vicinity, everybody was just, speaking in hushed tones, and nobody just wanted to see anything. And it looked too deserted because he's dead, he's gone, and there's nothing much there to do. Then we went down straight to his private residence, where we saw a lot of mourners, friends, associates, paying their last respect to Oba Olakule, who had just passed on. I mean, he had to wait for 43 years before he got to that throne.
But he used his life quite well. He's done a lot in that time.
They live long. I don't know. They live long. It's just they're just probably blessed. Okay. I mean, spending 43 years before he could get to that throne and only spending just barely 12 months in power.
I mean, he did accomplish what he wanted. So what do we expect? With the installation?
The installation should be in the next 41 days, all things being equal, 41 days from now. So within 41 days, the the Olubadan, the Otun of Olubadan right now, that's the most senior in the civil line, which is Oba Rashidi Ladoja, during any last minute change or any political interference, will be announced as the 44th Olubadan of Ibadan. All right, so, but that would be subject to confirmation from the Olubadan-in-Council, like we rightly said, after which the governor of the state, Seyi Makinde, would, approve that confirmation, and then he will be installed. All of that have to happen within 41 days or less, depending on their own discretion. And within that 41 days, the late Oba would clearly be buried before he has sent that through. So it's quite a very seamless, smooth process.
There are no controversies like we have up north with who is
normally when it comes to kingship tussle over time, and probably everywhere in Nigeria, it's usually what they call birthright, this royal priesthood thing. But Olubadan is not like that. Once it's your turn, it is. Just it's just your turn. Nobody's going to argue that with you. Now, when this current one coming, when he's done, the lineage goes back to the military, so they already know who is next. Okay, so it's a question of when you leave.
It's your time.
The current Olubadan is just, I think it's about 80 now, so you can imagine how long it's going to spend. So
I guess we'll be getting all the details from you in about 41 days with the ceremony and all of that. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Felice, for having me.
All right.